If you want to make a game and you think that you can't because you don't have the tools or the knowledge, well, I have good news for you. All you need is time and a computer, and internet in that computer. You will need to start finding out what programs you will need to use. A good example in our case, because what we are making is a game engine. As I said on my previous video, I chose Unity. To find the best for you, there is different key elements you should look for. The first thing I checked was to see which ones are free. Being free will allow you to be able to try it and also to start learning it without having to worry about committing to use it in case it's not working out, because you didn't have to invest any money into it. The second thing you should look for is to see what kind of content is there available to learn how to use the program. The available content has to be both good and plenty. By good, I mean both entertaining and educational. But in the beginning, especially when you are starting, the priority shouldn't be how interesting or well explained the information is. What you need to look for is how much content is there uploaded in the channel. If the channel has only 5 video tutorials regarding Unity, for example, these won't allow you to learn enough to be able to be self-sufficient. So in this case, it would actually be better to find out another channel, even if it's not as good, but has full series in detail about what to do. Later on, once you have learned the basics, you could go back to those channels to learn the specific thing you found for the game. The third thing you should check is to see not how many views the video has, but how old the videos are. It could be okay if the channel's videos are 2 or 3 years old even, as long as you make sure that the information they are giving you is still relevant and accurate. For example, the basics of Unity has not changed so much that even 4-year-old content is still useful and helpful to understand how the program works. But you should also find current content as well, so you know what things have changed through the years, like visual interfaces, for example. In Unity, the user experience has been improved by simplifying the menus and having new features to make it more intuitive. So, if the tutorials are showing you something that you don't see in your current build, make a quick Google search or check Unity's manual, for example, to see how it currently works and looks. You could try asking directly the doubt to the YouTuber, but only if the video is very recent, so there will be a chance that they answer. Now, let's focus on what type of content you should look for. You want to find channels that talk about generic stuff first. These will help you to understand the overall of how the program works and what is and isn't capable of. It will also help you get inspired into thinking new things to do for your game that you didn't think before. Hearing someone talking a lot about game development will help you understand what other things you will need in the future. Even if you don't necessarily learn them right now, it's good to research about everything related to game making before, so then you are prepared later. Once you've learned the basics and understand how the program works, you can start looking for specific things. Here you can try to find content about particular ideas that you want to implement in your own game, rather than getting the ideas from the tutorials that you've seen. And once you don't need to follow someone else step by step, you will be able to develop your game. At this level, you can simply look for Google searches, because these will be more helpful and time efficient, rather than watching an entire tutorial about something. So, apart from all of that, here are some other examples of helpful content related to game development. You could watch developer blogs. These are good for getting experience with game developing, and they are actually easy to watch. One YouTube channel I really like, for example, is Thin Matrix. In his channel, he blogs himself, both telling you about his game and about his daily routine. Other developer channels can be helpful for you for giving you advice and sharing their development experience. GameDevUnderground and Thomas Brush are two awesome channels that do this right. Both Master Tim and Master Thomas content is about the mental aspect of game development rather than the technical stuff. These are great help for helping you while you work in your game. For Unity related content, Saiku and Brakis are two very useful channels. Brakis is the guy for the Unity tutorials, and Saiku focuses more on Unity updates and the most recent and relevant features of Unity. If you guys have any comments, please leave a comment. That would actually help me to know if you guys found this content useful. And if you guys are actually interested in videos about how to make a game, subscribe so you get to see more videos like this. So see you in the next video. Bye!